We all hope so. I want to get back to Mikati and the new cabinet in formation. Hezbollah's declared policy is to get this cabinet to disengage Lebanon from the special tribunal. In a way, or it has been declared. This has been the political line for a long time now. When Hezbollah does this, what would be the U.S. position?
Well,
Not if, when they do this.
first of all, it's not clear exactly what's going to happen. We met with the Prime Minister designate today. He said that he was going to have an inclusive government, that no one tells him what to do, and that he would judge the tribunal and what action to take as to what the actual, all we know so far is leaks. I take him at his word. But I don't think that any country in the world, if there was a tribunal which is legitimate that determines that there was a deliberate assassination of a popularly elected leader of a country, that there wouldn't be repercussions and actions taken, not military, but certain other actions to punish those who perpetrated such a heinous crime. I don't have to tell anybody who's watching this program what a hero President Hariri was, Prime Minister Hariri was. I mean, he was he restored the economy of Lebanon. And so I think that if the tribunal results are that people were guilty of carrying out this heinous crime, then there ought to be punishment for it.
I want to move to some regional questions in the rest couple of minutes we have. The administration appears to be having really tough times in the Middle East, and non-cohesive policy for the region, if I may say. And this is probably apparent in Lebanon more than any other place, and in Syria more than any other place, given the engagement policy between Washington and Damascus. How do you assess this engagement so far? Are you happy with the results? And don't you think that Syria had a role to play in toppling Hariri in a way or another?
Well, to answer the last question, first, we don't know. When toppling Saad Hariri in the recent government change, well, it appears to be so. I can't claim that I'm party to particular conversations, but it's clear that Saad Hariri is not popular with the government in Damascus. And of course, ultimately, this is a long-time story, unfortunately, but as I said earlier, in a different context, Lebanon's political judgment should be made in Lebanon, not in Damascus or anywhere else.
How do you assess the Syrian role in Lebanon and the engagement so far between Washington and Damascus?
You know, in my opinion, viewing from the outside, the Syrian role in Lebanon is inconsistent with Lebanese independence and sovereignty. This is a separate country with a unique, proud history and culture. So it would be best for everyone if Syria let Lebanon be on its own and be free. Secondly, the administration continues.
Are they doing so?
From what I see, of course not. No, I think the Syrian influence in Lebanon is excessive.
I think you could argue that Syria is achieving through Hezbollah and control of the government its objectives of having significant influence here in Lebanon without having to have a military presence.
And how about the policy of engagement? How this encouraged the Syrians to do what I know that you're not a big fan of engagement, but I want to hear it from you.
Well, what I'm hoping is that this incredible wave of democracy that's sweeping across the entire region would also hit Damascus. It's in a oppressive government. There's no free elections. And maybe the people of Syria will bring about change as they have in other countries that we didn't expect it to happen in.
My final question, probably we still have 1 minute. U.S. allies in the Arab world, in the Middle East, in Lebanon, seems to be on the back foot, while the allies of Iran and Syria seems to be emboldened like never before. What do you say to those listening to you now and think that the United States is not a reliable ally at all?
I say that the United States has made mistakes in the conduct of our foreign policy. we have a new opportunity to be on the right side of history, whether it be in Libya or Egypt or Tehran or any place else in the country where people are rising up and asserting their God-given rights. We'll be behind them. We should assist, and we should do everything we can to make it all come to a democratic and free region, which it has never been.
But Washington is not yet behind these.
Well, I think the
we're-
Obama administration has learned some lessons from the experience of the last 2 years plus. And I will say that this revolution that began in Tunisia is a democratic revolution, and it is very consistent with American values. And, you know, America's relations around the world, we've had relations here with authoritarian governments, but they've been uncomfortable for us. As new democracies emerge in the Arab world, I think our relations with those countries are going to be deeper and more long-standing than ever before, and that's the way it ought to be.
Independent Senator Joe, was there something you want to add? Go ahead.
This is
Go ahead.
what's happened is a repudiation of Al-Qaeda and extremist Islamic organizations.
And of Iran,
And of Iran.
and of Syria. They're next, I hope.
Who? Iran or Syria?
No, the governments of those two countries. Why should they be spared? They're running some of the worst dictatorships in the region.
Independent Senator Joe Lieberman from Connecticut, Chairman of the Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Senator John McCain from Arizona, Ranking Member of the Senate Committee on Armed Services. Thank you. And thank you both for having some time with me today. It's a pleasure to have you on the same platform.
Pleasure to be here.
Shall I book my interview with you for the presidency from now, or still have time for that?
You ask good questions.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Thanks.
you.